Hi, Bernadette. So I wanted to encourage you for a moment and give you some ideas on how I got started in my new city without knowing anybody. So I think so far you're doing a really great job. You're offering to let others try the cloths, and that's exactly what I did. So some strategies that I use and that I would personally recommend is getting involved in any type of group, such as like moms groups. If you go to church, see if they have moms groups or mom play groups, stuff like that. We have like Moms Encouraging Moms, where we meet like one Friday in the morning. And this is just to like make friends, just get out there and make friends, because this is a relationship business. So it's all about making contacts and having those relationships. So when I first started, that's what I did. Not really, my focus wasn't so much on Norwex, but it was on making friends in my community, really, because I didn't know anybody. And then I knew eventually then Norwex would kind of come up. So I don't want that to be like your initial introduction is, hi, my name is Bernadette, and I sell Norwex. It's kind of just making friends first, just getting to know people, and then once you guys, kind of establish that beginning part of a relationship, you never know. I always ask people, so what do? Do you stay at home? And they'll let you know. And then they'll ask you too. They'll be like, so what do you do? And you can be like, oh, well, I'm a stay-at-home mom too. And I actually, I have my own Norwex business. And then they're going to say, oh, what's that? If they've never heard of it. And then you can kind of go into it. And just your enthusiasm and excitement will get them kind of excited about it. And then you can just kind of be like, yeah, if you want to try these cloths out, I'll be happy to lend that some to you. You really got to see this stuff in action, and then they'll see it, that kind of thing. So that's one tip that I do is like when I'm meeting people, I always ask them, oh, so what do you do? And then they kind of reciprocate that back to me. But again, this took me a couple months because I didn't know anybody. So I kind of kept it separate. Like I had, my friends that I started to make. And then, of course, they knew that I sold Norwex, but I never like pushed it on them, because you want to make friends. You don't want to just be that salesperson. So eventually, even after like 6 months, some of them just popped up and say, hey, I want to host a Norwex party out of nowhere. This took a couple months, but so that's something that I recommend. The next thing is, of course, lending out those cloths, letting them experience it and hold it and feel it for themselves. And what I always do and what I encourage you to do is make a list of all your friends, family, any type of acquaintance, any contacts that you and your husband have. Make a list today, okay? Write it down. And these are going to be people, of course, that are in your area. And I want you to create your own kind of open house this month, okay? And you can make it really cool, like an October extravaganza, an October something, a pumpkin something, a Halloween open house, all about Norwex. So what you could do is you can market it as, I am not looking for sales whatsoever. I'm fairly new to the area, and I'm just looking to get my business off the ground. And I would love if you could come and just see what this is all about and kind of let me use you as a guinea pig. Just, you can say I'm new and I need to get some experience talking in front of people, and I would love to share Norwex with you. And let them know I'm not looking for sales, because you're not. I've done this too with all the contacts that I had made, people that have tried the Try Me kits but didn't book a party. I would invite them to my own open house. And I would do like my whole Norwex spiel, and I said, I am not looking for sales. This is not what it's about. And then, 4 of them booked parties. So that's your goal, is to get some bookings off of that. So make a list of all your contacts and set a date for an open house and see if you can get some people to come, and that'll really help you too. Also, craft fairs. These are big this time of year. I just signed up for one in November, so about a month from now. But this is great. So go on to that mom's Facebook group page that you had. They may have some postings there, or check your local newspaper or your city's websites. I'm sure that they will have some craft advertisements there, and you just contact the person, or there might be a thing to fill out an application. Most times it's like $20-$25, and you get to set up some Norwex stuff. And when I do this, I don't sell. Like some consultants, they have all this inventory. I don't do that. I'm not there to sell my products. I'm just there to make contacts, whether it be for joining my team or getting bookings is my main thing. Just getting your name out there in the community is a big thing. So I encourage you to do that. Get into a craft fair or vendor fair this holiday season. That'll really help you off too. And then of course, any like business kind of related groups, if you want to, like there's a young professionals group in our city, contacting them. You could also contact your local PTOs or PTAs, moms groups at schools, and say, hey, I would love to come and do like a presentation for you guys at a meeting, it'd be like 10 minutes, and you let them know, like, I just want to share easier ways of reducing your chemical use in your home. I'm not looking for sales. You want them to know that like you're not going to be pushing sales, but if you're able to get there and to talk about it, then you're going to be sparking interest. So that's another idea. And then anything else that you could think of just like that, any place where moms, or even young adults, young women kind of gather trying to get there. Even like races, some like 5K races, sometimes we'll have vendors there. So these are just some stuff off the top of my head, but I just wanted to give you some ideas. I love that you are so enthusiastic, and I have never met you, but I just know from our conversations on the computer that you're really trying, and so I'm just so proud of you. So keep it up, and you're doing a great job, and I know that you're talking about it, and that's what it's all about, is sharing Norwex. So let me know if you have any questions and if there's anything that I can help you with.